One, two, three, and we're looking at a chart of Bitcoin after the close on November 26th, and this is what we have got here. We last video was at about 92,000. It made a newer low of about 82,000 here, and since then it has been bouncing up also. So everything is not good. It's improving. It went down to the lowest that I have seen here in a very long time. Bitcoin on a weekly basis. Let's take a look at the chart on a weekly basis here. And this is what is happening on Bitcoin. The 100-day moving average is touched. It is a downward trending line, and it made a real new low here, which it hasn't made since this gap, which was back in 24. So it filled that gap here again, and then it made a low here and it's bouncing off. And you can see the week close. It's not closed because there's 2 more days to go. So this thing is still is a green candle here that we can see things are improving on Bitcoin. They were not at that point. So let's take a look at 1 hourly chart and see what this has done. Made a newer low, 82,000 here, and bounced back here. And it needs to go above that line of 100,000 or so in order for it to be in a bullish range, in order to be considered. The things are improving, but they were not out of the woods here. So on a daily chart, let's take a look at it here again. The RSI is also improving. It's now at about 40. It was down into the ground like 20s, 30s, which is oversold. And so there is an oversold bounce coming into the Bitcoin. And that is where we are, and things are moving up here quite nicely. Let's take a look at MSTR next. Here are the statistics and metrics on strategy, MicroStrategy prices. The price is 175 as of close of 26. The market cap is 50 billion, as billion. I mean, and the enterprise value is 66,000. Bitcoin price is 91, and Bitcoin holdings are about 649 million holdings. And they have a debt which they are issuing for about 8 and a 0.24 million, 8 billion. So what it is, the leverage is only very little here on MSTR company itself. This is from their website. And trading volumes are very low here. That's okay. It does have a different parameters. The open interest and NAV value is only trading at 1.1512. So it has fallen quite a bit. Before that, it used to be much higher, and that is what is causing the Bitcoin valuation to be down. Bitcoin also has these stocks, STR, and we just take a look at it here. And also that's price is it's trading STRK is a fund which is a debt. It is a convertible debent to stock. It trades on Nasdaq, and you can trade with it. So it provides it and converts into the series of notes, and that's what this is here. The parameters are very well given here. Lifetime returns, it produces 10% return every month, and it's a convertible debenture, what it basically is. And it's a good way to leverage and generate cash and buy more Bitcoin. That's why they're doing it. And there are about 2 or 3 different ones, which we don't want to get into it now. This is the most common one that I have used. So looking at the chart of Bitcoin here, it has made the lowest low that I've seen here in 166 lately, and now it is flattening it out here and going sideways. Let's take a look at it on the weekly chart here on MSTR. And this is what it is bouncing off is 200-day moving average, which is pretty decent here. If it does continue to bounce here, from there, it's a very solid line, 200-day moving average. And if it could get back into this channel, then we're looking at some kind of improvement or get up to 244. Basically, it needs to get into 217, 218 levels to watch. And if it gets up to 244, we're in a good situation because that it can improve from there on. On a weekly basis, it's important to look what it has done in the past. And so now here we are at this juncture of making a sideways pattern here on the microstrategy MSTR, and 1 hourly chart will show you clearly what this is. And this is why we are getting into this uh, slow internet right now. That's why it is taking longer. And that it has flattened it out here itself. It needs to cross this 183 first on a 1 hourly chart and then make movements here up to 217. Looking at MSTY, which is related to it, called ETF, that we all have some kind of an interest in it, who are watching it. Some people have not bought it, but I am into it. And those of you who have bought it have done nothing here but lose money as we have. It made a real low of 6.66. What a number, 6.66, this devilish number. It came, and it's impossible to have a number like this, but it did made a low, and then it bounced back and is now trading at 707. So we're still holding it from May. And if MSTR improves, which this will also improve a little bit, it needs to go above 7.45. It has a long ways to go, but it will improve on a daily basis. Let's take a look at it on a daily basis, what it did here. MSTY, this was considered to be the ultimate sunset retirement for most people, as it has been touted here on YouTube and channels. It has also stopped giving its generous dividends. Now the dividends are less, like 15 to 20 cents, 15, 16 cents per week. It's now a weekly ETF. And so it's about $50, $60 where you're still getting it. But this NAV decay is horrific, and it has to be set the way it is, making a low of 6.66, which is a very strange number, uh, and coming back up here to some salvation. So we need to see how things improve on MSTR first. And when it does that, this call ETF will definitely improve. And it also relates back to ties back to Bitcoin, which I've shown you. The metrics on Bitcoin will change, and they are changing, but it needs to be have some patience. This can improve back to 14, 13, 14 levels in the next few weeks. So we're hoping that hope is not the way to say it. We're looking at a technical picture. If it improves here to this level 11, then we have considered a bullish action on MSTY. So for this is all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will respond to you in your comments.